I was hired by the father of this person who wants to buy this house. And she is in discussion with a variety of realtors. And the problem with this transaction is that the people selling the home doesn't want to disclose their knowledge of both water damage and mold, particularly in their attic. So they've had a couple of companies go in and give cost estimations of removing mold out of the attic, two of them actually, and they're very low priced. And but interesting, no one has gone into the attic, not the home inspector and neither one of these mold remediation companies. So, you know, we were called to come look at this because there was a history of water damage going through the attic. So we got dirty and we got up in that attic and crawled around, and we found that the plywood of the roof was delaminating, and it was very dangerous to walk on the roof. And we found that the insulation was cellulose insulation. Everybody in our business knows that you have stachybotrys, commonly found in cellulose insulation. So, and then you get the mycotoxin of stachybotrys-infested, and all you have to do is add water, and you have more growing. So we evaluated this property and found that they not only had to remove the insulation because of the wet cellulose, they also had to replace the plywood, and they had mold on all the trusses that had to be addressed. This young lady would have bought this $400,000 home and walked into this cost of about $45,000, and it would have been a significant impact. My complaint about this whole transaction is the lack of what I would consider due diligence of the real estate agents who were involved in this, either representing the buyer or representing the seller. Everyone was interested in closing the deal and not taking care of this young lady who was going to take on this financial debt. So we sat down around the table at our office and we just simply came to the conclusion that we've been doing this for 25 years and that this has been a repetitive problem with this industry of real estate transactions. So we made the decision that we're not going to talk to realtors anymore. We're just going to deal strictly with either the buyer or the seller, and we're not going to listen to the realtor because there's a loss in translation. If we tell the realtor something, it often is not transmitted and given to their client. And we think that that's inappropriate. So we want to talk directly to people. We want to make sure that they understand what the issues are that they have. If they're going to buy a property, they should have a line item list of the expenses that they should expect. Bob Bennett, Farsight Management. It's better to use Farsight than hindsight.